afternoon, Aries. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Aries, at time of viewing this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, something should resonate for you. So I'd like you to do is focus only on those things that actually do. Anything else, just leave it for another. All right, now as you can see, I'm already shuffling up that Zodiac 108 deck. We're just going to pull you out 3 cards here, and these are going to be used as extra clarification. They have definitions, persons, places, timing, seasons, events, even answers to yes or no may come up, but they're helpful in the general reading just for clarification. Let's see what we pulled out for you, Aries. Look at this. We got Aquarius energy coming out. Optical illusion is here. Not what it seems, a mirage, a trap, unclear, virtual effect, confusion, head trip, trick, hallucination, hocus pocus, sleight of hand, projection, predictive programming even. And then we also have some Cancer energy coming up here, Aries. This is heart and home. Happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss and contentment, feeling comfort, established, fulfilled, perhaps a legacy at hand, boundaries, affection, peace, your heart's desire, as well as longevity. And then finally, look at this, Aries. We got that slingshot card. Now, the slingshot is that Aries energy indeed. This is about tension, perhaps strain, sudden anxieties, pressures, launching something stressful, pulling and setting something in motion here. Your focus, you're beginning something. Perhaps it's forcing a change of direction, being pulled in opposite directions at times, but it's one of those momentums of ready, aim, fire type of energies, right? So let's go to that Graham Smith-Waite, the original 1909 Circular Edition deck here. And we're going to pull you 6 cards out for the week ahead and do a general basic reading on those 6 cards, Aries. Then we'll come back and we'll tease out some more details using that Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Set that aside. Let's take a peek here, Aries. Look at this. Aquarius energy, the star is right here. This is about realizing your hopes and dreams. It's all coming to fruition. This is working, giving you some hope and acknowledgement that the universe or the divine creator has heard what you prayed for and what you've been wanting to manifest, and it is in the works, so to speak. Now, that's a good thing. And you even got this really fast momentum action card, the 8 of Wands energy. Now, this is kind of like a two-way communication thing that's really progressing here in the week ahead, especially in the beginning here. It's back and forth, whether it's via phone, communication in person, or SMSing, emailing, but there's all kinds of information and fast action, back and forth communication happening here at the beginning of the week. Now, Aries, look at this here in the middle of the week. Yeah, we got that 7 of Pentacles. Now, the 7 of Pentacles is all about, really being standfasted, committed to something. You planted a seed. You've been committed and dedicated to, fertilize it, water it, care for it, tend to it, just to ensure it has that strong foundation, as well as creates a sturdy stem that branches out and will hold all that fruit. And you're just having that patience waiting for it to ripen. Now, this usually, I usually give this about 7 to 9 months. But definitely something could be starting to unfold in the next few weeks here for you, Aries. Now, look at this. You even got the decision card. This is a decision that needs to be made, and you really don't want to make it. You really don't. You're like, man, I know I got to make this decision, and you're kind of blindfolding yourself to emotions because you're like, I got to really use my head here, not my heart. I need to make a practical, logical decision here, but it is one you're trying. You got your heart crossed there. You don't want to use your heart, and you don't want to. You just really want to use your head here, but it's got you at a standstill, because no matter how much you blindfold yourself, that ocean of emotion is there. It's right there behind you, Aries. And it is going to have an effect on your decision making, and it's kind of holding you up from making it. Just realize if there is one or the other that you really want, make that decision towards that, because the universe always accepts no decision is a decision as well, and that means you just don't want either one. So take note of that and focus in on it. You got the strength, you got the courage, the bravery. Look at this Leo, the strength card coming out here. This is that, restrain the beast, and maybe your emotions is the beast within, and you got to maybe put a little, passively restrain that, and focus in on, the more practical things. Do some due diligence, research things, and I think you're going to follow through and find that you got the bravery and courage to make that decision that needs to be made. Now, look at this. End of the week, the devil card is here, but you know what? He's being held back here. And I think some of it is being held back because of this decision you got to make in the middle of the week. Now, the devil is not necessarily a bad thing. This devil energy, he only shows up when you're on the right track. But right now, because you're not making this decision, well, he's just trying to decide whether he really needs to show up or not. So make that decision. You know which one you got to make, Aries. But even so, as soon as he shows up, say thank you, because that confirms you're on the right track. Now, how does he show up? Well, that's sometimes that inner negative critic, your own self, partial truths, not really looking fully at the whole complete truth. You're just looking at partial truths, little digs and negativity that's disrupting what you want to manifest for your future. And that can really hold you back because you manifest what you focus on. So really focus in on the positive as you're going into the week ahead here, Aries. Stay focused on it and manifest that. Bring that forward. Really, passively restrain any negative emotions and allow the positiveness to come forward, because that's going to get you that forward momentum going into the week and kind of ready, aim, fire, slingshotting you to what your heart's desire. Now, let's go to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck here, and we are going to, and this is the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and I am going to pull 3 cards, and we're going to clarify the star card, the Aquarius energy here at the beginning of the week for you. And look at this. You got the Page of Cups coming out. Now, this is like a small little gift, a romantic gesture, a token of love coming towards you. And there's that Magician, that manifestation. This is something that you're manifesting for yourself, Aries. And you got all the resources in too. So you are, remember, always, you're a co-creator with the universe, with the divine, and you're co-creating your future together. And so stay in that positive, loving mindset. Look at this King of Wands energy. That's all you, Aries. You got all that fire. You got all that passion. You're inspiring. You're motivational to others. You got this creative way of applying your decision making that just is so inspiring. It's you when you act upon something, you act with passion, and others will follow you because you just got that charisma. You're very attractive here, Aries, and that charisma just shines forth. And your faith in yourself, your faith in the divine, and your wishes coming true is what's going to carry you forward in the week ahead. Now, we also, like I said, that two-way communication happening there, a lot of back and forth information, and look at that. It's about this brand new passionate leveling up here you got going on. There's the action cycle going into play here, something that's inspiring and motivational. You're moving forward because the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. When you start through these karmic cycles, a lot of times in the very beginning of the cycle, you're faced with challenges, but those are opportunities for growth. Remember that. But in the back half of it, the karmic debts are all caught up, and now it's time for the karmic rewards. And that's where this wheel of fortune comes into play. You're at that point now, receiving, that karmic reward. See, we're at a halfway point. Fives are about the halfway point. It's about changing circumstances. And this is about changing communication. It is with the communication here. So changing the way you communicate. There might be some back and forth disagreements with others. It could be, anybody you're having this disagreement with. Now, it's okay to agree to disagree. You're not always going to agree with everybody, Aries. But at the same time, you may have to realize that maybe you're just, you're growing, you're evolving, and others, from your past may not be at that same level with you. So definitely agree to disagree. You don't always have to everybody agree at the same time because you're at different levels of your soul's journey. Remember that. And sometimes, they may be frustrated and walk away, but you're on your own. Take what you know to evolve and move on, and just communicate that it's okay to disagree with, and so others are not as hurt. It's kind of a more diplomatic way of going about it. But let's move on to the middle of the week here, Aries. That Seven of Pentacles, like I said, you've been nurturing something here. Let's see what you've been so committed about. Oh, and it's something that you got a decision to make. We see that it's right there. This is part and parcel what you need to make a decision, and it's something to do with work here, Aries. You have been trying to make a decision, and it's something you've put a lot of commitment and dedication into, and you've been nurturing it, putting together. But you've definitely all your skills, your expertise, your talents, all been applied, and you've been focused on work. But there is this Six of Pentacles here. This is the generosity card. This is about balancing things out into a more equitable nature between you and others. You know, whether you're the more generous one or whether you're more into receiving. And be more gracious in receiving. It's balancing out things that may seem a little unfair or imbalanced here, but that's going into the back end of the cycle as you evolve and move forward. And perhaps this, patience is paying off in that regard, that things are going to balance out here because of it. But yet, like I said, this is based on that decision, which may be a personal project, a seed you planted that you're working towards, as well as or your job, and it taking you away from what you're needing to do. So there is that decision you need to look at practically, logically, but I dare say blend it together. Your spirituality and your emotions is going to help you make a more complete and equitable, balanced decision what's right for you. Now, here it is, that decision making. And look at that. Definitely. We got the Three of Cups here. Now, this could be a third party energy involved with something. It could be a celebration. Take it as it resonates for each one of you. It's going to be a little different for each one of you. There's that Strength card where a little bit everything's leading into the next thing in the week ahead. And here's that Strength card, Leo energy again. Really, restrain that beast within yourself. You're trying to pull it back. You're trying to look at things and have the courage and bravery to make the decision that you know you need to make. And Miss Independent card, Nine of Pentacles. Now, truly, it could be Mr. Independent. Take it as it resonates. It's just showing a feminine characteristic on the card here. But the Nine of Pentacles, very independent, very savvy. She doesn't need anybody to assist her. As you can see, she's quite abundant and doing quite well for herself or himself. Like I said, this is feminine energy. We all have masculine, feminine energy, and this is pre-Empress level energy here. Very independent, but definitely, the Nine of Pentacles energy, you can do it on your own. You don't need anybody. But of course, you'd kind of like to have somebody, maybe a blended family, or come together with others and celebrate as well. But it's definitely finding the strength, and take it as it resonates here. Let's see a little more detail about strength, since we have the strength here at the end of the week, that passively restraining, having that courage, that bravery. It's a new opportunity, divine leveling up here at the end of the week. Now, this could be a new business venture. It could be a promotion, a new job even, a new home, a new car, a new investment or contract of some kind. But there's a brand new leveling up here that you're experiencing in the physical 3D world, Aries. And look at this. We even got nostalgia, Six of Cups coming out here. This is all that, past childhood memories coming up, or past life memories. It's just reflecting upon, nostalgically about better times, and focused on those memories here as you have this new opportunity. But you also have this Knight of Wands energy coming out. Now, this is one of the faster action nights. It's almost an impulsive action. The spark is lit. It's fiery, it's passionate, it rushes in real quick and fast. You just got to be a little cautious here, though, Aries. Remember that sometimes if that sparks, snuffs out, that Knight of Wands energy can run away. Now, take it as it is. I mean, you are the King of Wands. We've seen that, but perhaps, there is this little bit of a impulsiveness energy at play here, and that's what you need to kind of restrain and hold back on, is that impulsive action coming out before you're really, working and got everything worked out there. I mean, it's obviously the passion's lit. But here's that devil energy. Like I said, he's laying there holding back, trying to await your decision of which way you're going. And he is. Look at that. He sees you're multitasking, you're juggling. And this Two of Pentacles is all about not necessarily giving up multiple things. It's about putting something aside for the moment while you focus on something else. That laser focus is needed to complete or move forward and progress forward without the roller coaster of emotions affecting that up and down, and innocent bystanders being caught up in those waves. You see the ships in the background. You don't want to tank them, but you're trying to do everything and keep it all up in the air yourself. And this is time, though, you got to really focus in on one thing and then the other. So a lot of times I think of this as, either you're working two jobs and you're focused on them both at the same time, or your home and work life, you're working and you don't want to take your home problems into work, and you don't want to bring your work problems home with you. It's kind of keeping them separate there. And that's a decision that needs to be made. You got the Knight of Pentacles, one of the slowest nights here at the end of the week. Now, this is snail-paced progress, and it's got a lot of earthy characteristics like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming into play, but that's that cautious energy, making sure you really got a solid foundation before you put your full weight into it. So that's why we're seeing this completion, this ending of a major arcana cycle ending here. You're getting ready to level up, and it's coming in a little slower than you wanted it to. But like I said, I think it is having the patience and the caution to really determine what you're going to focus on. It is all coming up in the week ahead. You got some very important decision making to be happening here. Really, take your time. There is no reason to rush and be impulsive. Like I said, restrain that impulsiveness with you. Have the courage and bravery to really look at things logically and practical, and get your laser focus on something here in the 3D world. There's two things going on here, home and work, or two homes, or multiple things happening here, but really focus in so you can really follow through on that decision and be able to show that you're not stuck. This devil energy, the negative energy, is going to say you can't do it, you're stuck, you're bonded to this, and that's not true. Any kind of bondages is all self-imposed here. You're not stuck ever, Aries. So with it, like we said, it's coming into the week to ready, aim, fire away and really set things in motion. And as we've seen, it's all, a happy home, security, love is coming into play, fulfilling legacies perhaps. But you got it, maybe you're a little bit worried here that it's all hocus pocus, it's illusion, delusion, a trick of some kind, or you're projecting things onto things. Don't do it. It is kind of coming in with this predictive programming, and you got it here. Listen to your inner voice this week ahead, Aries, and I dare say it's going to direct you into communicating with others exactly so you can have true understanding and move forward towards your heart's desires and manifest that. Now, let's grab you one of the sacred soul messages. And yours this week, Aries, is forget safety. Live where you fear to live. Take a chance, dare to dream, and the risk pays off, Aries. All right, well, there you go. Like I said, that decision needs to be made. Have faith in yourself and hope you're getting ready to level up. Now we're going to grab you one of the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle cards as well, and yours is the Wood Tiger for the week ahead. This is about powerful beginnings and progress. So you got completions and endings of one cycle, but you are progressing forward with this new beginning, and it's awesome. It's going to create that balance, that equity that's needed now as you move into that back end of the hero cycle, and you're realizing the karmic rewards that are coming to your way. We have a number 6 energy here, and like I said, that goes into, you're nostalgic of the past. Maybe early childhood memories are flooding you, or early past memories that were happy times, and you're focused on that to move forward. You just don't want to. You're just a little concerned and talking to yourself maybe negatively with that devil energy, that you're worried you're just creating a illusion of or delusion. And I dare say it's looking like you're not. You're just creating, manifesting. Now let's grab you just 3 of these moon cards and we'll wrap up your week ahead. Aries, you got the full moon in Aquarius energy. Show the world the real you. We also have hold your vision, fixed moon energy. And finally, Aries, new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. All right, Aries, I do hope something resonated for you this week. We'll catch you next time.